True peace, kins and friends. I am NoopooH, and I'm back with a video. And before I get into the video, I like to bring in the positive forces of Noopoo. Noopoo, 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 Noopoo. Okay. Well, this video is basically going back over a 2015 murder, but they are trying to say it's suicide. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a look at this 2-minute video, and actually this reading that I'm doing is about the young lady, Sandra Bland. Okay, let's get into the video.
Get out of the car!
New information is coming out on Sandra Bland's state of mind after her arrest during a routine traffic stop in Texas.
I will light you up. Get out!
Wow.
Now!
Here's the last recording of her voice, left on a friend's answering machine. It was a day after her arrest.
Hey, this is me. I just was able to see the judge. I don't really know. They got me set at a $5,000 bond. I'm still just at a loss for words, honestly, about this whole process. How they're switching lanes with no signal, turning to all of this, I don't even know. But I'm still here, so I just come back when you can.
Now, Texas officials are releasing this inmate questionnaire to support their claim that she committed suicide. When Sandra was asked, "Have you had thoughts of killing yourself in the last year?" she replies, "No." But officials say when she was asked if she ever attempted suicide, she replied yes. In 2015, she lost a baby and attempted suicide by taking pills. Then, to the question, "Are you thinking about killing yourself today?" she replies, "No." The family's attorney disputes that Sandra was suicidal.
This family has no evidence that that is the case. None.
And Sandra's sister responded on Good Morning America.
Did you know anything about that?
What I did know, George, was that she did lose a baby in May of 2014, and that's the most that I do know.
Also on that questionnaire, Sandra was asked, "Have you ever been depressed?" She replies, "No." But listen to a video she posted online earlier this year.
I am suffering from something that some of you all may be dealing with right now. It's a little bit of depression as well as PTSD.
And to the issue of drugs, the Texas District Attorney's Office says toxicology reports revealed a substantial amount of marijuana in her system the day of her arrest. Meanwhile, the controversy is creating a political football. The candidates are starting to weigh in. On CNN, Trump criticized the trooper.
I didn't like his demeanor. I thought it was terrible, to be honest with you. And I'm a huge fan of the police. I think the police have to be given back power. But this guy was overly aggressive.
And Hillary Clinton released a statement saying, "I hope and expect that there will be a full investigation into this situation. It is also a tragic reminder of the ongoing systemic issues of race and justice in America that we must address with urgency. And we have to do more than talk. We have to take action." Her statement became a hot topic on Fox News.
What is her evidence that this is based on race, that the arrest was based on race, that his belligerent behavior was based on race? Maybe he's a hothead.
Get out of the car!
Okay. After you hear all of that, it is within reason to say we know how this goes. We know how it goes. Anytime a police officer come in contact, not only just with black people, but mainly a black person that is a staunch supporter of Black Lives Matter and exposing the brutality towards black males and females, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just safe to say, and basically knowing that, yeah, they always push the suicide narrative when they want to cover up a murder in jail. So, my question that I want to ask, being that this is an update, my question is, did Sandra Bland commit suicide in jail? Mm. Um, hmm. Well, the first card that popped out in the upright is Venom, which is known today as Venus card. Mental love, love of correct information, spiritual love, love of life, morality, love of persons, things, and well-being, physical love, love of food, clothing, shelter, and sex, or a combination of these. Mental, physical love, mental, physical love, or mental, physical, spiritual love, money and its institutions on earth, beauty, lust, courage, drive, and aggression. So this right here describes her character. She was love of life. You know what I'm saying? Morality, love of persons, things. And you know she was a love of person because every video that she did, she greeted brothers and sisters as kings and queens. Basically, trying to help them to get through their hard times in life like she was dealing with hers. And just like it mentioned her birthday, she was an Aquarius. Aquarius women are strong and they have fixed energy, which means that they deal with certain energies when it comes to people. They don't like being around, all of them not the same, but the agreeable Aquariuses love to be around good people. They support good people. So, you know, and just like, let me check something out. I just want to get the correct date. I'm not sure if they said February the 6th or the 7th, which was her birthday. But let me check right quick to get clarification. Okay, come on, let's see. I'll be right with you. Okay, here we go. When was Sandra Bland's birthday?
Sandra Bland was born in Naperville, Illinois, on February 7th, 1987, and died in 2015. She was a civil rights activist, known for her Sandy Speak series, and her death sparked the Black Lives Matter movement, raising awareness about systemic racism and the treatment of Black women.
There you go. February the 7th, 1987. And okay, let me see. So therefore, she her planet Uranus, but in Noon is Sarana, and her organ was intestines. She represented the intestines, which means that the intestines job is to also flush out waste. And that's what she did. She flushed out waste by exposing the corruption in the police department. Okay, the second card that popped out in the upright is the NoopooH NoopooH card. Admiration, peace of mind, shyness, trusting, unexpected, inheritance, love, safety, bonds with kids, connected to nine mind, mental telepathy, loyal, trusting, scientific predictions, deep emotions, physical wellness. Oh man. Ugh. This is Sandra Blaine. Sandra Blaine all together. And you notice NoopooH had locks. Sandra Blaine also had locks. Yeah. Peace of mind, admiration. Yes. Shyness, trusting. Yeah. Unexpected inheritance. Love, safety. And that is what her main concern was when she was locked up. She was concerned for her safety because, like she said, when she placed that call, that she didn't understand the whole process. And that they gave her a $5,000 bail. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was, worried. She was worried of what could happen to her because she knew from the beginning of when she got pulled out the car and slammed to the ground by the officer that things wasn't going to go well for her. That's why she started, feeling worried, So, okay. So the second card that popped up in the reverse is the Kinoo NoopooH card. Unifier, ruler, priest, king, demi, sun god in flesh, lawgiver, sexual discipline, teacher, spiritual and mental telepathy. Military leader, sun cycle, okay. In reverse, followers fall to sex forces, removed from stable lands, excommunicated, immigration laws in place, fighting among children, skin disease, melatonin recessive. So basically, okay, removed from stable lands. Well, she did move from Chicago, suburbs of Chicago, to Texas, one of the racist states here in America. And she was somewhat kind of excommunicated. Even though she was talking, it still was no... It still wasn't no grounds to basically speed up the process to bail her out. So by her being in jail for 3 days on bond. It basically gave the police officers enough time to carry out their plan, but these cars is gonna get to the bottom of it. So let me continue. The last card that popped up in reverse is the Earth Leviathan card. And in the reverse, it means you are safe from these whip powers. Okay, so if she's safe for these whip powers, I need to get clarification on that because she's no longer here and she was not protected when she was in jail. So give me clarification on the Earth God Leviathan card in reverse. Oh, wow. This the card I was looking for. Look what popped up, my people. Utah Jupiter. We know what that is. Yeah. King of the bottom half, 6 ether and 9 ether generator, judge, judgment, rules, Armageddon, justice, balance, Ma'at, Libra, fairness, morals, structure, foundation, law and order, equality based on each race's nature, punishment, liberty, happiness, knowledge, honor, plenty, expansion, luck, travel, innocence, world respect, mental resurrection, higher learning, growth, expansion, abundance, fortune, and charity. Yeah, she's getting her justice. And one thing I want to point out is that she was moving on up to higher learning by taking a job at a college that she graduated from, Prairie College. So yeah. She's getting her justice. Okay. So I want to do one more. I'm going to leave them right here. Okay. My next question. Next question. She's getting her justice, but this need to be asked. Was Sandra Bland lynched in jail with the use of a trash bag hanging? All right, okay. Oh. Whew. Okay. The card that popped out in the upright is the QueeRaOpoo Earth Support card. Co-writer of Noon Science, Taurus, Love, Financial Energies, Virgo, Studious, Practical Energies, and Capricorn. Karma and Law Energies, Head, Eternity, Seven Senses, Tolerance, Patience, Resources, Health, Jobs, Animals, and Partnerships. Zodiac houses 2, 6, and 7. And I mind you that I am a Capricorn. So, and the sign for Capricorn, the planet Saturn, which is known today as Saturn, is the planet that issues out karma. That's right. So you can't do nothing to a powerful, peaceful Capricorn and think that you're going to get away with it, because you're going to get instant karma. That's how powerful that planet is when it's connected to us as TarBoOonooAanet, the descendants of non-ether pygmies, sun people. Second card that popped up in the reverse is the Zerku and Zerka card. These brain newt gods and goddesses are responsible for primates, reptiles, mammals, and modern non-African human beings. This card provides protection, movement, and life according to the habitats they dwell in, nature or modern dwellings. This card provides similar opposite powers of its counterparts, except with more aggression, selfishness, war, domination of others. Ruled by the zodiac 6 ether animal powers distributed amongst living beings. So there you have it. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on that, because it sounds great, but it's in reverse. So I like to know what they have for okay. Okay, here we go. The next card is the Zerku and Zerka. This card belongs to the aggressive family of animal brain power newt gods card. And the upright, it means order and law. However, the environment only, the strong survives and the rest must follow suit. Depending on what environment you find yourself in will dictate how you shall be generally treated and the type of ruler dwells there. In the reverse, the powers that be turn on themselves and dissolve into chaos. So when the justice do come, a whole lot of people is going to start running their mouth. There's going to be a clash. Why? Because for one, it was a cover-up from the get-go. Yeah. Okay, the second card that came out a second time from the first reading I did, I have again the late, I have, oh no, I have the second one. Okay. This is A-noot Boonoo NoopooH card. Okay. Okay. This is the second sister. Okay. Balance. Very quiet. Fairness. Naturally secretive. Empath. Yeah. Yeah. Crises are empath, especially when they real peaceful. They have, in search for peace of mind. Strong intellect, teacher, sudden wealth, stops arguments, expansiveness, virtuous, studies occult knowledge. In reverse is codependent on others, opposition, prejudice not recognized for work, done trauma from rejection. Okay, so then we have the NoopooH Bella NoopooH, and we have A-noot Boonoo. Both of those cards is describing the personality of Sandra Bland. And both of these kins have locks. The last card that popped up in the reverse is the True Culture card. Original home of the Pygmy gods and goddesses, future site of African known kingdom. NoopooH will be there in Afro-Oopoo, families united, happiness, a renewed Africa for Africans, NoopooH laws established again. Okay, now in the reverse, it means a society is sick and dying with no guiding reasoning. Yeah, America is dying with no dying reason. Why? Because of all this racism and all this hate towards the African race. Yeah, they're going to get what's coming to them. They are being punished right now, but it's on a lower scale. So that includes my reading for right now, and I'll be back with another reading. True peace, kids and friends. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. True peace, kids and friends.